You know, I had somewhat of an epiphany, if I am using that word correctly. I was driving, listening to music, a little louder than usual. So instead of the regular, it would be, but not to that extent. And I just noticed how I'm always on edge, and it feels that barrier of normalcy in the public and actually showing my own character out, just expressively, outwardly, it felt uncomfortable. And I said, man, I'm scared. And that's the entire reason why I act this way. That's the exact reason why I act this way. But then I cut myself off. I stopped right there and I said, what if I just leave it at that? What if all I say is, I am scared? What if that's all you're doing is putting yourself in a mental playground to where you go on one ride of emotion, you continue that. Sometimes it's a carousel. You stay on on it for however long, sometimes spanning people's entire lives. But what if you were to just cut it off right there and just tell yourself, I'm scared? I wonder what forms of development that would bring to you. And I wonder how that would span throughout an extensive amount of period, just being in that state to adapt with it, with that just plain statement of just, I am scared, I am angry, I am sad. And I wanted to reflect on song lyrics from this song called Never Falling Down by Living Legends. And he said, I think it's the fourth guy on the song, the third guy, fourth, I'm pretty sure. He says, where does love come from? Where does it go when it's gone? What takes its place, and why is it hard as stone? Where does love come from? This can go off into the deep end of people claiming mysticism, people claiming religion, people claiming some sort of universal energy, something within that's completely separate from your own personal self, some sort of feeling. Some people could just label it as emotion. Some people could be heartless and say love is nothing. Love is not. Where does love come from? The heart, to put it simply, right? The heart. Everything that we've painted the heart to be in past generations down to our lives, everything we believe, or everything we've set as the image of the heart. So I guess the heart, where does it come from? Where does it go when it's gone? I mean, simply, it'd have to evolve into something else. Hatred, sadness, anger. It could, I guess it could be different breeds of love, because me personally, in my own life, I feel that love does not disintegrate. It does not go away. And if you are such a passionate person, it could span even through their own changes to the love that you have or shared, or share in the moment. And when you feel so passionately with love and in love and about love, and another person is not reciprocating whatsoever, but you would still be that person to save them in any form of crisis. It leaves a lot of questioning. It does make it an enigma, but I don't feel it changes the love that you have or the love that you feel and felt. I feel it's still there, but you know, that almost be like deleting some forms of knowledge and ability that you have. It wouldn't be like subtracting and then adding something else. They could probably be like tracks in music production, where you have a track, right, and you can play something above it to where they play at the exact same time, or completely after to where stops. But I don't think the love stops. I think it's just ever going, but it just, you know, it gets created differently into the song to where the entire song put together just all creates one sound. And it's still in there, but it's just woven into so many things to make it its own thing. Where does it go, and why does that feel hard as stone? I guess just unreciprocated, pure form of emotion. So pure, so genuine, that for anything to go against it is, you know, almost seems like a force of nature to your own nature that you individually feel passionately. Yeah, I just had to stop driving, relay this on video, and I will continue driving and be on my way and about my day. So, good day to you all.